Taproot is like the buzz of this last year. I keep hearing about it, seeing it everywhere. The new, hottest, latest, and greatest podcast for chiropractors and their teams and chiropractic students. So I'm so excited to have you on, Dr. Nicole. I've heard so much about it, and just it's been such an honor getting to know you these last couple years in chiropractic too. I feel like you were my chiropractic sister, and I've love your heart and your passion to really help and serve humanity. And because of that, I know anything you do turns to gold. So as soon as I knew you were doing this podcast, I was like, I got to get on it. I've got to listen to the episodes and blast this out because I know it's going to be really powerful. You've already had some of the most incredible speakers in chiropractic as guests on the podcast. So I was hoping you can share a little more today as far as like, who is this podcast for? And maybe what's your mission and purpose behind it when you guys started it? I'd love to hear that.
Awesome. Well, it's just a kind of a funny story. Like John and I don't know have you ever met John D'Ambrosio? Have you met him?
I think I have at some events. I can't
probably
remember. I think I've at least met him 2 or 3 times at different chiropractic events.
Yeah, like he's all over, and we're friends, and he's from New Jersey and I'm from New Jersey. And one day I was like, you know what? I was like, we need to just start doing a podcast. Like, wouldn't that be fun? And it totally started out like just with 2 things. We wanted to provide value for chiropractic students, and we wanted to just have fun. Like there was no like lighting or like special microphones or nothing like that. Like it was literally us just shooting the shit.
Nice.
And then we were like, we should have some speakers on, and do some interviews on people and just like share the knowledge, like just pick people's brains and share their knowledge with our students, because I feel like our students have been losing that extra something special in chiropractic lately. It's just like, it's not like it was when John and I graduated. I graduated like almost 25 years ago, and it was like still grassroots chiropractic, and I don't think students get that much anymore. So we've had amazing speakers, Hallie. We've had everybody from Liam Schubel to, Rochelle Knowles has spoken. Clint Steele has been a guest. I mean, we've been doing this for over a year, and we have a guest every week, and some of them like the most incredible doctors on the planet.
That is amazing. So where could someone go and access the library, all of these great, amazing podcasts?
Well, they're all on my Facebook page, Nicole Bonner, but then they're also on Apple Podcasts. They're on Anchor Podcast. And I believe even Cassie has I think she even like has kind of like a YouTube library for them. So I don't know. I would be able to, yeah, I think she like libraries them in YouTube as well. So anybody could certainly just reach out to me, and I could get them connected with it. But definitely I know on Anchor and Apple, they just have to look up Taproot Conversations and they'll find us.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. I'll tag you and Cassie in here so people can find your page. And then we can drop all the links below too, so people can use their preferred listening method. And then who is this for? Like, is it only for students, or is this a podcast that other people could benefit from as well?
So we initially just did it for students and like first year doctors, like new grads and stuff like that. But I got to tell you, with the speakers that we've had on our podcast, I think they drop gold, man. I mean, these guys just drop golden like buckets, like not even nuggets, buckets. And I just think any chiropractor would get something from any of the podcasts that they pick up on. But so I heard a little rumor.
You did.
I did. I heard that you have a big immersion coming up.
I do, yes. The weekend.
What is that about?
Yes, the weekend of February 19th, the next chiropractic assistant immersion, and it's gonna be extraordinary. I'm so excited. I've grown a lot personally since we did our last one in October, And so I have so many more amazing things to bring to the table, and everyone just gets richer and richer. And the results have been blowing my mind. Like, people that attended in October have doubled, tripled their practices. What's really unique about these events that I do is I actually not only am teaching the chiropractic assistants how to run and grow the practice, but they're working on themselves a lot. They're working on their own mindset, rewriting their story and their belief systems about themselves. So they go back as such confident leaders in chiropractic. And then they're running things from that place. And I actually teach them everything I know, as much as I can. So like, I teach them different language patterns, how to use neurolinguistics programming and psychology and life coaching in their communication with patients, whether it be on the phone or they're putting them in a rehab machine or rebooking makeup visits, all of that, so that their communication becomes so much more effective. And from the very first word they say to a patient, because I think what a lot of us forget is now in our culture, we have such a short attention span. It used to be like pre-pandemic, it was 8 seconds to make a first impression. I've heard a lot of new research on it. Now they're saying it's 2 seconds. I mean, because everybody is this, on social media and online and everything. And so really, patients pick your office based off of their first few seconds of interaction with your office, based off of the CA. Like, they've already decided if you're going to be their doctor or not, based off of meeting the chiropractic assistant on that call or via email. So it's really important that they have powerful interactions, that they have the skills to really lead not only new patients, but lead patients on the daily visit to really influence them to make this a lifestyle and make it something where they don't just get better, but they stay better. And that's really my mission in this, is teaching chiropractic assistants to future pace patients into this being their new normal, their lifestyle, where they're going to be a patient for life, because we're always getting subluxated, right? And their family, and like, they're bringing in everybody that they know in their circle of influence. So, I mean, one of the things I even teach is that when they're interacting with someone, whether it be in the community or on a call, they're already visualizing and imagining everybody that person knows coming into the practice. So that's really what it's about. It's going to elevate these teams. I'm so excited. We're almost booked out. I think I have 2 spaces left for the February event, so I can take 2 more teams, and it's going to be really powerful. I can't wait.
That's awesome. So 2 things. Number one, as I'm listening to you talk, like, from a doctor's perspective, like, that's like a weight. The world is like just lifted off my shoulders, because I know if I had a team that functioned like that, shoot, man, we get tired of pulling the cart by ourselves.
Yes.
It's like exhausting when you're the only person that is like having to pull the daily visit, having to pull in the new patients, having to run everything. And so that is, Haley, what you provide for our offices it really is like, there's no amount of money that can really be, equate to the value that provides, because it's just beyond what money can, pay for, because it's really what it is for the doctor, is a peace of mind. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's a peace of mind. It's freedom. And that stuff is just, it's priceless.
I agree. There's really nothing like the freedom of just having confidence in your team, knowing that you can step out of the practice at any given moment. Numbers will not only stay the same, but continue to grow. That's freedom. That's my mission, to bring that to every office.
That's awesome.
Thank you. And while we're talking about exciting new things coming up, I know that you've invited me. I feel so honored to be a guest on your Taproot podcast, February 25th. So dropping that down there to my audience here, go catch up on the rewatches of her podcast, get that wealth of knowledge in your soul. Join us on the 25th. I can't wait. And I know I have a lot of chiropractic assistants on here watching. This is an opportunity to keep your fire burning, because it's one thing to be sharp, but a whole nother thing to maintain your edge. So you can go into this podcast, go in with a mission, go in knowing what you want to take from it. So go in knowing like, hey, I want to listen to this and pull some powerful one-liners from these amazing top speakers that I can use to communicate with patients on the daily visit. Or I want to go in and listen to this podcast from this researcher and learn more about the power of chiropractic. Like, go in with your mission as a CA into this podcast and have those bullet points, those takeaways, because we always find what we're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Nicole. I'll see you on the 25th. I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you in a couple weeks, Hals. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.